Hi everyone, welcome to today's cocktail vlog. I'm Steve the bartender, and today I'm making 7 easy St Germain cocktails thanks to our video sponsor, St Germain. For those of you who don't know, St Germain is a French elderflower liqueur that gives a lot of floral and citrusy and maybe some tropical fruit notes to a cocktail. St Germain is a fantastic ingredient that can be used as an accent in many classic cocktails, such as the Collins, elderflower Collins. Adding a little bit of this adds this nice citrusy floral note to a classic Collins recipe, which is why I'm starting first with a spiced elderflower and pear Collins. Nice and easy recipe, this one. It calls for 30 ml, 1 ounce of St Germain elderflower liqueur, followed by your choice of cognac. I'm using Pierre Ferrand, 30 ml, 1 ounce. Next, I have this giant tin of pear juice. It's the smallest they had. 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce, followed by fresh lemon juice. My lemon's a little bit too big today, so I can't use my other citrus press. 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce. Then lastly is a 4-spice honey syrup. It's simply honey syrup with a French 4-spice, also known as French allspice, which is a very popular combination of spices used in French cooking. It's white pepper, ginger, clove, and nutmeg. 15 ml, 1/2 ounce. Now add ice and give it a shake. Add a splash of soda water before straining over fresh ice. I've simply garnished with a big twist of lemon. There you have a spiced elderflower and pear Collins. Cheers. That is a delicious combination of elderflower, pear, and honey. On to the second St Germain cocktail, the Colletti Royale. This one is by Julie Reiner, one of the co-owners of Clove Club and Leander in New York. This one calls for a reposado tequila, 45 ml, 1.5 ounce. Despite having quite a few ingredients, easy one to remember. The next few ingredients are all 15 ml, 1/2 ounce. So St Germain, elderflower liqueur, Cointreau, triple sec orange liqueur. Same again, 15, 1/2 ounce, and then blood orange juice. Unfortunately, I can't get a hold of fresh blood oranges, so I can't use a fresh blood orange for my garnish, unfortunately. And then 15 ml, 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. And then 2 dashes of orange bitters. I'm using 1 dash of Regan's and 1 Fee Brothers. Add ice and give it a shake. And the final ingredient is a spritz of champagne, a rosé champagne. I'm actually using something local. This one's from Tasmania, Jan's. 90 ml, 3 ounces. For the sake of the video, I'll measure it. I'll strain out any excess water and strain over the top. Garnish with a slice of blood orange if you can get access to them, otherwise a slice of orange is fine. And there you have the Colletti Royale. Cheers. I'm usually not a fan of adding champagne or sparkling wine to cocktails, with the exception of the French 75. But this is delicious. I think it's the combination with the elderflower and the citrus and the blood orange. Yeah, real citrusy. Very refreshing. The next cocktail is the Sunflower. I've done this on the channel before, but I thought, why not? It's a bit of a modern classic, and it's another creation of Sam Ross. So it's an equal part cocktail, very easy to remember. 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of your preferred gin. I'm using 3-fold aromatic gin, my gin. I'll leave a link so you can check it out in the description below. St Germain, Elderflower Liqueur. Cointreau, thanks to John G for buying the back bar. Now the coupe glass I'm using is quite small, and given that it's an equal part cocktail, probably should have had the foresight just to do smaller measurements so it would fit in the glass, but I just really wanted to use this glass. Plenty of ice, and give it a shake for 12 to 15 seconds. And this cocktail calls for an absinthe rinse, so I'm doing a very small dash and just rolling around the glass. And a very simple citrus twist garnish on the edge of the glass. We have a sunflower. Cheers. Oh, I like that just that ever so subtle hint of anise that comes through. Citrusy, floral, with that little aniseed note. I don't usually like aniseed, but when it's in that subtle kind of, when it's in the background, it works really well. Next is another twist on a classic, the Gimlet, the French Gimlet. So the reason I picked Le Tribute is not because it's French, it's Spanish, is because it's quite heavy on lime. And the Gimlet is a lime-based cocktail, quite citrusy, so I think this should work quite well. I'm a little bit unsure about the ratios, but I'll give it a chance and I'll let you know my thoughts. So the French Gimlet is a simple 3-ingredient cocktail, 60 ml of your chosen gin, 2 ounces, stunning bottle. Likewise for the St Germain, I should say. And 45 ml, 1.5 ounce of St Germain, Elderflower liqueur. And I'll leave a link to the classic Gimlet recipe up here and in the description so you can check it out. 15 ml, half an ounce of fresh lime. Add ice and shake. Then it's strained into a chilled coupe. And a lime wheel. Very simple. There's a French Gimlet. Cheers. I'm quite surprised with this one. I thought it would be a little bit too sweet with quite a large measurement of St Germain, but it works really well. Because you've got the 60 ml, 2 ounces of gin, that's at the forefront. So you get those botanicals from the gin that you're utilizing, and then you get this strong floral note from the elderflower. Surprising. On to cocktail number 5, the English Garden. Of course, because of the name, I'm going to use an English gin, so therefore I'm going to use Warner's London Dry. So 45 ml, 1.5 ounce of your preferred gin, 30 ml, 1 ounce of St Germain Elderflower liqueur, followed by cloudy apple juice. I get a surprising amount of messages asking me what cloudy apple juice actually is. In Australia, it's just unfiltered pressed apples. That's it. So I think in America and some other countries, they probably refer to this as cider. In Australia, cider is alcoholic. 50 ml, 1 2/3 of an ounce. Then 10 ml, 1/3 of an ounce of fresh lime juice. Add ice and shake. Now, when I think of classic St Germain flavor pairings, I think of these exact ingredients. I think lemon juice, apple juice, cucumber, and gin. They all go perfectly well with St Germain. Cheers. They go perfectly well with St Germain. Refreshing and extremely crushable. The next cocktail is the Irish Maid. It has a little bit of a similar flavor profile to the cocktail I did previously, but it calls for muddled cucumber, so that cucumber flavor is a little bit more pronounced. So I've just roughly chopped some cucumber, 4 thick slices, thrown it in, and given it a really brief muddle. When you shake it, it's quite a soft vegetable, so it's just going to tear apart, and that flavor is going to impart on the cocktail. So, starting off with the Irish whiskey, 60 ml, 2 ounces. And I should note the Irish Maid is a riff on the Kentucky Maid, which is created by Sam Ross. Only difference is the Kentucky Maid uses bourbon whiskey instead of Irish. 15 ml, half an ounce of St Germain elderflower liqueur. 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. And 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. Add ice and give it a shake. Straight over fresh ice and then garnish with a cucumber fan. Use a Surfside sip. You can use the coupon code STB20 for 20% off your Surfside sips at surfsidesip.com. They have the Irish Maid. Cheers. I know I've said this quite a few times in past cocktails that I've just made, but that is an excellent combination. Whiskey, St Germain, citrus, and cucumber. It's hands down, this is fantastic. You have to try all these cocktails, but especially this one. On to the next. And the last cocktail to round out today's 7 St Germain cocktails is the Elder Fashion. This was created by Phil Ward back in 2007. Phil Ward is, I'm not sure if he's an owner, bar manager, Death & Co. He is affiliated with Death & Co. This cocktail calls for your choice of bourbon whiskey. So 60 ml, 2 ounces. I'm using Legend. Sorry, just pre-chilling my mixing glass. 60 ml, 2 ounces. Followed by 15 ml of St Germain. So all the other cocktails have been sweet sippers, really summery, refreshing. This is a bit more spirit forward, which is why I was saving it to last. So 15 ml, half an ounce of St Germain elderflower liqueur, just a touch of simple syrup, so half a bar spoon, and then 2 dashes of orange bitters, 1 of Regan's and 1 of Feeburger's. So out of all the cocktails so far, this is probably the one that intrigues me the most because, well, it's simply a combination of flavors that isn't my go-to. As I've said quite a few times, St Germain, cucumber, elderflower, apple juice, lemon juice, those flavors are the first things that come to mind. So this intrigues me. I'm gonna give it a short stir and let it evolve in the glass. Garnish with a twist of orange, and there you have an Elder Fashion. Cheers. I quite like this. I think this is the most surprising of them all, purely because it's a combination that is not my go-to. This is a really good combination, very surprising. The St Germain isn't actually as pronounced as some of the other cocktails. The whiskey overshadows it a little bit, but it gives it an old-fashioned, like a kind of pleasant floral kind of note. Definitely worth a try, highly recommended. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. And if you have an elderflower cocktail that you absolutely love, make sure you share it with me as well. Until next time, cheers.